Things have really started heating up in Kenosha more than usual. It turns out that Kevin Mathewson of the Kenosha Guard has gotten involved, and his big target is Krause, the assistant district attorney that's working alongside Thomas Claire Binger. We all thought that this Krause dude was just a nice big old teddy bear or whatever. Well, maybe that's not the case. This is getting really interesting. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Okay, so let's go ahead and play this clip that Kevin Mathewson sent me. And this is from the trial, so it's not like it's hard to obtain. Let's go ahead and start.
I do. I take photos.
Did you go and give an interview to a gossip site that is biased against the district attorney?
I don't know what his site represents.
So you actually went to the media, or someone who claims to be media, to talk about this meeting with the prosecutors?
First of all, he came to me. I didn't go to him. Let's make that clear.
He's talking about Kevin Mathewson of the Kenosha County Eye.
And you understand that he has a bias in this case?
I don't know. I don't know him personally. I'm sorry.
You could see Krause bristling here. He's pissed. Why? Because Kevin Mathewson and Krause don't exactly get along. You'll see why in a moment when I read an email that Kevin Mathewson sent to a whole bunch of editors out there.
Well, let's do this. We need to take one more break before the day's done anyway. So why don't we take just a 10-minute break? And please don't talk about the case during the break. Get your objection.
Speculation. He's asking.
Stop. Okay.
Speculation, Your Honor. He's asking what he knows about an unnamed reporter's bias.
Yeah, I've never heard that before. That he could testify about somebody else's bias.
That was obvious.
If he knew about his bias.
Well, you know, what is it? What does that mean? Do you know about the bias?
I can break it. I can ask a different way.
That would be good.
And who is
That
he?
would make my day. All right. So let's take a break.
I don't.
About 10
I
minutes.
haven't read the article.
You ever read this?
You can walk around if you like, but we need you back in about 10 minutes.
Okay, let's read an email that Kevin Mathewson of the Kenosha County Eye, the gossip site that Krause was talking about in the trial. It says here, from Kenosha County Eye, and it's sent out to Michael Gravely, the district attorney in Kenosha County, and Thomas Binger, and James Krause. And he has CC'd a whole bunch of people. The editors at the Kenosha News, the Kenosha County Eye, his own newspaper, WLIP, Fox News, Adam Rogan, a whole bunch here. At any rate, let me go ahead and just scroll down here. If you want to look at these later, you can. But I'm going to go ahead and get to the real juicy part. D.A. Gravely. Today, Attorney Krause committed perhaps the worst prosecutorial misconduct I've seen in my career as a criminal defense investigator, elected alderman, and journalist. While examining witness Nathan DeBruin, a man who Binger tried to intimidate into changing his statement, Krause called my publication a gossip website and fake news. Now, I did hear gossip website. I'm not sure I heard fake news there. I asked Krause to name one single story I published that wasn't true. He said my story about Binger and Judge Kirkman living together wasn't true. I asked how he knew this, and he said, I know everything. He then called me a tool and a failed private investigator and said, that's why you're sitting here and I'm sitting here, very loudly and in the presence of the news media and judge. The judge admonished him for his behavior. Krause is still upset with me because of some not guilties in cases in which I have worked for the defense attorney. As you know, I have 2 pending lawsuits against you, one because of Krause's admitted misconduct. This is the lawsuit where the judge signaled he was prepared to rule in my favor. The whole world is now seeing your misconduct, especially not having the courage to prosecute the case personally, as you know it is unwinnable. You are barred by prosecutorial ethics from charging a case you know you cannot win. Please reply and let the media know why neither you, Krause, or Binger have any shred of something that could resemble integrity. And that's from Kevin Mathewson, editor, investigative journalist. Now, I'm just reading you what he sent me, and I have no way of verifying any of this. I'm not going to come on here and say Kevin Mathewson is right or he's wrong or whatever. I have no way of knowing. But I thought that this was rather interesting, and since he has emailed this thing out to a whole bunch of editors, I think it's worth seeing the light of day. What do you think? We have been training all of our attention on Binger being the baddie, but what about James Krause? Should he be catching some of that flack as well? Like my video, subscribe to my channel.